Welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. We have got Stevie and Shaka here in the studio, and Gab Marcotti is joining us as well.
Very red Gab Marcotti.
As too is Frank Leboff. Yes, but what, the boys are obsessed as to why you're so red right now, Gab.
You know what? I would love to tell you that it's because I've been out on my boat or I've been on the golf course, although I don't golf. No, it's just weird lighting in my office. Unfortunately, I'm stuck here in London. My daughter she had meniscus surgery, so she can't fly. And then she's going off to university in the middle of August. So I decided, all right, I don't need a summer holiday. I'm just going to stay here, stuck on this sceptred isle, enjoy London in the summer, come on with you guys, and I guess look red under this weird lighting I have.
Yeah, don't have all the professional makeup artists that these guys have.
You don't have any oars with that boat, do you?
What's that?
You don't have any oars with that boat, do you?
No.
No?
No.
All right.
No.
Just checking.
No, this takes me back. Yeah, no, let's not go there.
Oh, they still do on a regular basis here on Extra Time. Anyway, would Nicolas Jackson be a good or a bad signing for Manchester United? We should ask Frank this, seeing as though he's our transfer guru, our transfer rater.
Guys, I'm going to be more hated than Craig Burley, after that show, So,
That was a high bar.
You're going to have to stoop lower than today.
The problem is, I don't even have a problem with Nicolas Jackson in that matter. I have a problem with Manchester United. How good can you be with that team right now? I mean, that's crazy how that club went down and how almost impossible it is to sort the problem out. I don't see how you can sort the problem out, and you can have, I don't know, two of the best players in the world. It's going to be, the mixed match won't work. And that's incredible how much they destroyed that legendary club. I don't get it.
Perfect setup for the next question, actually, from Shaka Hislop's credit card debt. And so it's coming to you, Shaka. It's been nearly 20 years since Manchester United last won the league. Is it time to admit that the glory days are not coming back?
It's been 20 years.
It's not
Can't
20
be. It'll be 20 years. Not 20
No,
years.
they won some FA Cups and some stuff
No,
like
but
that.
the league.
It says they won the
Europa
league, really?
How long, Gab will know this, how long's Fergie been retired?
12
the
years.
league. The
12
league.
years. And he retired the year they won the league.
See,
Yeah, but that's a debt,
Well,
credit
it's
card debt.
questionable, like
That's
the
not,
credit card debt. It's got the interest on it.
But-
2013.
You know the funny thing about this is, and I dedicate this to Manchester United historians, while obviously they're the biggest club in England, best supported along with Liverpool, and they've won all these titles and whatever else. The odd thing about Manchester United is that their success has really only come in two eras, right? Obviously the Busby era and the Ferguson era. So you've had these two periods, 50s, 60s, and they were really bad in the 70s, right up until Fergie arrived. Prior to that, they won the odd thing, but they were never, they were never a sort of a dominant team. So while they've won, a comparable amount to Liverpool, their success has been really concentrated in two periods of time. And I think the last thing United fans want is another long fallow period like you had up until Busby or between Busby and Ferguson.
I remember.
It's on its way.
If they won the league in 2013, I remember probably about 2015, 16, 17, thereabouts, I started asking, could Manchester United go 30 years like Liverpool did between titles? And at the time, you just think, no, surely not. Surely not. It's too big a club. Commercial machine is just too strong. But more and more, it's
Looking that way.
it's looking that way. We have just about 12 years. So we have a little way to go yet, but you could quite easily see this going over 20. And then once you hit 20,
far off halfway.
it's not. Yeah, it really isn't.
All right. But before you guys get so negative, they did finish second a number of times, I think, since Ferguson, right?
Who cares?
So did Liverpool.
Who cares? So did
Yeah, so did
Liverpool.
Liverpool. That's not what we're asking. That's not what we're asking.
Second.
Gab,
I'm not
that's
saying they're
they
going to finish 15th.
Okay, I'll stop sticking up for
Finish 15th
United.
for 20 years.
But when if it does get to 20 years, we'll just say it's 30 years on this show anyway.
That's right,
and
yeah,
embellish it somewhat.
Well, Dan will. Dan will.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's a little dig at someone saying something similar. Okay, Gab, you famously named Belgium a golden generation a few years before they hit their peak. What other national teams do you see starting their golden generations for 2026 and 2030? Ecuador, Morocco and Spain all have really good young players breaking through.
It's an interesting. I mean, Ecuador. Again, we have to put this within context. Ecuador obviously Kendrick Pies and whatever else. So you get excited over that. Is this a golden generation? Yes. Are Ecuador going to become like Brazil or Spain? Probably not. Morocco certainly is an interesting one. Again, I don't see them necessarily going and winning World Cups like some of us predicted Belgium might do back in the day. Spain just obviously continue to absolutely churn it out. You just think of Lamine Yamal, you think of Hyson, the list kind of goes on and on. What I think is interesting though is I think there's also a lesson in the Belgian piece is that you do have a window of opportunity. And it's really difficult. I think also when you've got a lot of players who are roughly the same age, it becomes really, and who've grown up together, I almost feel like you have to win kind of during the first half of your window, because then what happens is you risk getting what you got with Belgium, where these players have been together for so long and many are still in the prime of their careers, but it's almost like the coach is reluctant to break up the gang, and they tend to stick with them because they are the golden generation, and new blood doesn't come in, and it can get a little bit stale.
The next one's pretty harsh. Stevie is a fraud and needs to apologise live for saying that the pitch was the reason PSG lost, considering that it was the same pitch where they beat Madrid 4-0. Fraud.
Well, I am absolutely delighted that my football opinion mentioned beating Real Madrid on the same field, because that was an advantage of them playing on that field before and doing what they did. Listen, it wasn't the only reason, but it was a huge part of it. You got PSG who want to play out from the back, and you got PSG who want to try and hold the line.
Did you say it was the only reason, though?
At the time, I probably did. but it wasn't just.
I like how you say probably.
But it was the major factor. And the reason why I'm talking about PSG playing it out the back, when the field is so slow, that affects the team that's playing the ball out from the back. It's easier to close a team down when they can't move the ball so quickly. It's also easier to get in behind teams that want a high line when the ball's not either going to run through to the keeper or run out of play.
So why did they beat Real
were
Madrid?
two huge factors. The same thing. The very same reason. They beat Madrid, it's the same reason they beat PSG. No.
It sounds like you need some of those. No,
you
but
get tactics right.
PSG beat Madrid. On the same field.
Oh. Well, I think that tells you how bad Madrid were. I read it wrong.
It was going so well.
I read it wrong.
What am I missing here?
I read it wrong.
So good.
Stevie, you need some Oz now.
Tell you what I need. I need to change these glasses. That's what I need.
I've never seen somebody turn reverse so far. Oh, that was good. That was funny.
See, you can't call him a fraud when he didn't even know what he was talking about anyway.
But it doesn't change. Again, it doesn't change my explanation.
Now.
It doesn't. Well, it doesn't really.
Stevie, just leave it. Leave it.
No. No. Can't leave it.
Yeah.
Shall we try again?
Yeah.
Belongs to the
So what was the
past.
question?
The Stevie is, would you like, the question is, would you like to apologise for saying that the pitch was the reason PSG lost, given that they beat Real Madrid 4-0 on that same pitch?
Oh, no. Because that was the major reason.
All right. Can I try to help Stevie here?
Please,
So what?
please, Gab, please.
So what?
Okay.
So what? PSG beat Madrid
So-
4-0 on the same field. So what? That's got nothing to do with the argument of the reason Chelsea beat PSG was because of the field. Doesn't change anything.
Well, but Stevie, just build on it. Real Madrid took a completely different approach to PSG to Chelsea in that game. So considering I'm trying to help you here, right? So if you're going to consider the pitch, if you're going to consider the pitch, then it made sense to go and press Paris Saint-Germain high. Real Madrid did not do that, possibly because you're not going to do that with. I'm helping you. You're not going to do that with Vini and a half-fit Mbappe, and so Real Madrid chose the wrong approach for that game, maybe because of the pitch.
See?
Does that help?
Yeah, see?
Well done.
I told you.
Hey, my footballing opinion. Take that.
I did not have Gab and Stevie teaming up on my 2025 Extra Time bingo card.
That was so good.
Thanks, Gab. You got me out of that.
Thank you, Gab. What would we do without you? What would he do without you? See, he's not a fraud at all. Okay, what's a player prediction you have for the upcoming Premier League season? Mine is that Harvey Elliott has his breakout year, 20-plus goals and assists, and puts himself in contention for real minutes at World Cup 26, in part because Foden is finished. Their words, not mine. Frank?
Frank's going to say Ekitike,
Yeah, during the show. Yeah, well, you know why? Why not? But I'm going to go for Joao Pedro. How much he clicked during that Club World Cup with Cole Palmer make me think that guy who scored, I think, 10 goals last season and 6 assists for Brighton can easily double the goal and score much more and assist more as well. Because I feel he's so comfortable. He already knows it's like he already knows how to play with his teammates. And I feel very confident that he can really help his players out, his teammates out, and score more than 20 goals and have a hell of a season.
You guys got anyone?
Can't argue with that.
No.
Joao Pedro, absolutely.
I'm going to go Ethan Nwaneri to score 15 goals in all comps next season
Where's he going to play?
for Arsenal.
Where?
On the
Anyway,
pitch?
front. Yeah, on the pitch that PSG play, on the same pitch that PSG play Chelsea.
Anyone for you, Gab?
Joao Pedro's a very good shout. Interesting, he mentions Harvey Elliott there. He may have, Harvey Elliott's a player I love. He may have a breakout season. It may not be for Liverpool if they can't shift Nunez or Luis Diaz. It may be for somebody else. But no, I'm going to go with somebody we used to talk about all the time, and now we don't seem to talk about much, Erling Haaland. I don't think he had a good season last year. Neither did his club. And I think a lot of the signings that City made. Well, is that?
No, that's
did
okay.
I
That's
choose
okay.
the wrong guy? Am I not allowed to mention Erling Braut Haaland? Has he been banned unless Jan is
sorry,
Right
Gab.
after you
Gab.
defended him,
Gab, I'm sorry,
you
big
just
glasses.
defended him a minute ago.
I can't. I misread.
Voucher, could he?
I misread that again.
No, I expect Erling
The question was
Haaland.
breakout, by the way.
Well, this person's player prediction is that Harvey Elliott will.
He said
have a
Harvey-
That's not the
breakout
question you
year.
asked. You said breakout.
Did I?
No, she read the question.
Did I just-
She
did I
didn't.
read it
She
wrong?
didn't.
The word breakout is not in the question,
Yes, it is.
is it?
It's in the statement.
He asked
but
a
not
question and he made a point about Harvey Elliott's breakout season.
He
That's
wants
not
a
what Keith
generic
said.
player prediction.
He read it. He
He
read
said,
the question.
Frank, who's your breakout player?
Don't look at me like that because you
Well,
can't see out those
do you not
glasses
remember what he
anyway.
said?
You
I
can't
read
see
the
Kay, you can't see
question.
Kay.
I read the question.
You'd be good on the dock, you, wouldn't you? Hey, yeah. I don't remember what I said. What?
You don't remember what you saw?
No, I just can't read.
Stevie's having some issues this extra time.
Honestly, my glasses.
Stevie's having some glasses issues.
I'm seriously.
Is that a worse extra time than the Crucible goalkeeper? Okay.
Frank, can you send me them?
Try those once. Yeah.
We'll move on. All right. Gab, what's your way too early
move
pick to
forward.
win the
Next
Serie
question.
A title this upcoming season?
Oh boy.
My way
Juventus Vicencio.
too early pick is, yes, the current favorites, Napoli. Now I know everything's stacked against them because it's Antonio Conte in year 2, and is he gonna start acting like Antonio Conte and throwing tantrums or whatever. But I love the signings they've made, and there's more to come. Obviously, Noah Lang adding depth. Belkema at the back will allow them to play back three on a regular basis. I don't think he's ever done it in his second year, except when he was at Juve when he won 3 in a row. And people say that this is when relationships deteriorate, but I'll tell you what, they look really, really, really good. And at the same time, you look at the competition, and many have taken a step back. If Gasperini had stuck around, I might have said Atalanta, because at some point I think they have to be due. But I like what Inter are doing. But Christian Kivu, I think, bridged too far in his first year. Juve are a mess. Milan are neither here nor there right now. But please ask me again when the transfer window shuts.
Okay, well, I'll ask you another Serie A question because it comes up next. It says, Gab, is Serie A the new MLS? Only buying Premier League busts like McTominay, Pulisic, Abraham, Lukaku, and buying older players past their prime like Kevin De Bruyne and Modric.
Ooh, shots fired there, right? Well, considering, they also buy other players too, like Marcus Thuram and Santi Jimenez. But hey, whatever floats your boat. Abraham's gone now, by the way. You can look at it that way. You could also look at it as the fact that the Premier League is the best league in the world. And, you can talk about these guys being busts. Let's see how much Kevin De Bruyne is left in the tank. Luka Modric, I think, is coming in for a part-time role at Milan. He had a part-time role at Real Madrid and I think was relatively effective in that part-time role. Real Madrid right now are a better team than Milan, so I think he can go in and probably help them as long as he's used properly. So no, I think also in terms of average age, I think Serie A has also gotten a lot younger in the last couple of years, despite the perception from Mr. James Handel. So no, this is not the new MLS. So take that. And by the way, that Lionel Messi guy is doing pretty well in MLS, I think.
All right.
But I think it's an unfair comment from James Handel because McTominay left Manchester United and won the title with Napoli, and who was in the Champions League final? Not an English team, an Italian team against a French team. So calm down, guys. The Italians are still there. I don't like them, but it's still there.
Take it easy. Yeah, and who won the Europa League the year before that? Yeah, shut it, James Handel. Come on.
Is
Exactly.
Xhaka coming into the office more often now because he doesn't have AC at home?
What? I've always been coming to the office. I've always been here. I do have AC at home. Feel like I've before.
It's the hologram
You
of
just
Xhaka.
moved though.
Moved last year.
That's recent.
All right, next question.
Yeah.
Shaka, picture this. You're in Trinidad watching the sunset by the
I
beach
can
with a
picture
drink
that.
in your hand.
I can picture that too.
I don't have a question for you, Shaka. I just think that you deserve to be in Trini right now instead of sweating out every liquid in your body because you don't have AC at home.
I have AC! I have AC! Oh, no, no.
The new James Bond.
So, what are you, a trin bag of onion?
What?
Did that say a trin bag of onion?
Trin big onion.
Oh,
Yes,
that's a bag of onions.
Put them all there. I tell you what. I'll be back. I'll be back soon.
Hey, what are you doing with your clothes on in the water?
I'm just contemplating things.
Seriously?
He was thinking.
Did they
He was
film that in
thinking.
January
He
or
was
what?
deeply thinking.
That's right. I was thinking. I was just thinking about things.
Yeah, I was thinking, he didn't realise he was in the sea.
Looking for that
How
drink.
can I put my AC? Where I should put the AC in my house? That's what I'm thinking.
I missed the close-up on that commercial, though, where it has you looking into the
I'll tell you what. I pulled that one off. I need some kind of water.
That's good looking out from Ezio for you, though,
Thank you,
Shaka.
thank you, Ezio. I'll be there soon, I hope.
Gab, which country has the best food except Italy?
Trinidad and
Scotland.
Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago. Everybody knows
Ooh.
that. Trinidad and Tobago.
Look at Frank,
Look
as
at
if
Frank,
France
as if
is
it's
even...
France.
as if-
Trinidad
who
and
wants
Tobago.
France?
Look above.
I have to be
Look above.
objective here. Can I finish? I would love to say Japan, where I spent my formative years. Japan is right up there. Mexico, I really enjoy Mexican food, way up there. But yeah, I gotta go with our neighbors. I'm sorry. One of those countries that's fortunate enough to border Italy, and yes, for that reason, I have to say Switzerland. No, just kidding. Just kidding. It's France.
It's Trinidad and Tobago. I'm telling you all now,
Yes.
Trinidad and Tobago has the best food in the world. I'm telling you right now. But let's take the show down to Trinidad and Tobago and I'll prove it.
Let's do it.
You're not kidding anybody, Shaka, with your comment right now. Nobody
I'm
believes what you
not
just
trying to
said.
kid
You know,
anybody.
that's
I'm
impossible.
telling you. I'm telling you.
What don't you like about French food?
Well, you have French food and you're still starving after you finish. They don't give you anything. They got wee piddly plates.
No, that's a cliche. That's
You got
a
wee
cliche.
piddly plates.
Stevie, you come to my place and I tell you, you won't be starved after, you know. And you know what you're going to have at the end of the dinner? You will have the Sean Connery specialty, the goulash. That's just for your pleasure.
All right, I've changed my mind now because of the goulash.
No, Frank,
I'm off this
Frank,
anyway,
you should
Shaka.
take Stevie. They have some in London now as well. You have to take him for one of those French tacos. You know what I'm talking about? Where like where they go and they basically take like a flatbread and they fill it with everything in the world, and some is North African, some is traditional French. Sometimes they put mayo on there, sometimes they put some weird cheese sauce, and it's the thing that they eat, at least in Paris at night. Everybody eats French tacos, right, Frank?
What kind of meat's in it?
Does he get it?
I'm sorry, I never heard about that, but maybe that's what we call junky food, but whatever. But, you know, no, I don't know. I never heard about that, but whatever. You can do whatever you want. But come to my place.
Yeah, okay, Google it.
You're going to properly eat. You're going to enjoy it. Yeah, I'm going to Google it.
I'll take you out for a doubles. That's what it's doubles on a roti.
You must love a crepe though,
Trinidad
Stevie.
and Tobago, the best food.
No,
We
it's-
heard the worst, Gab. We heard the worst today.
No,
Trinidad and Tobago,
I
the worst,
guarantee it.
the
I'm
best food.
telling you. I'm telling you.
Okay, well, while we are on the subject of food, Dan Thomas has submitted the final question tonight. Gab, my best mate went to Como and ordered a lasagna. Thoughts?
That's a no-no.
Yeah. So, look, you know my views on ordering lasagna in restaurants. There are some places where maybe it's somewhat creative. There's some places where, you know, maybe the lasagna it is a bit grounded locally. There's some parts in Naples. They do their own version of lasagna. The more traditional ones tend to come from Emilia, the Bologna region. If you're in Lake Como, come on, man. There's incredible freshwater fish in Como. You're still in Lombardy. You can get a nice risotto. You don't need to be ordering that. And also, what's the little square thing they give it to you in? How are you supposed to eat that? Lasagna should be eaten on a plate if you have to eat it. And not like a little thing. It looks like something that's like one of those like little plastic compartments on the airplane or something. No. Wait, was this McManaman? Is this McManaman?
No,
who went
it's
Dan
Dan's
Thomas's
best
mate?
friend
Macca?
Phil.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so no.
Well, you
the
know,
answer
Gab
is
says no.
No.
Yeah, Gab says no to that.
You're the Trinidad.
Dan and Phil.
You probably-
Listen to Gab. When you go to Italy, you listen to Gab and you're going to be right. You know,
Do not-
listen to Dan Thomas, of course. He goes with shorts and it's, Hawaiian pizza. You know, he knows nothing.
Do not order lasagna in a restaurant. That should just be a general golden rule.
You've been warned. Okay, thank you so much for sending in your questions.
Oh, I tell you what.
Trinity bag of onions. I don't like onions.
What a poet.
Take me back.
There he is.
Oh, tell you
He's
what.
looking for the food, the best food. in the world. Where is
I'm
the
about
best
to catch
food?
my dinner.
Mustole.
I want to catch my dinner right there.
He's not ordering lasagna, is he?
No, I'm not.
We'll be back tomorrow to do it all over again. See you there.